Good morning, I'm Nivareti Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Monday, 2nd of October. In this update, advance voting starts at 9 this morning with more than 400 stations around the country. They include setups in shopping areas, transport hubs, community halls and marae. Chief Electoral Officer Carl Kane says a number of voting places will continue to grow.
We'll have more than 2,300 voting places open on election day, so there'll be plenty of opportunity for people to go and vote.
Kane expects big turnouts from advance voters, with 68% of Kiwis filling in their forms before 2020's election day. And senior Labour MP Carmel Sepuloni says the fight for the beehive's not over yet. She's having to step up for boss Chris Hipkins, who's confined to barracks with COVID. Sepuloni told supporters yesterday not to forget that Kiwis like a good comeback story. Meanwhile, some of National's promised 100-day action plan may be easier to implement than others. It includes extending breast cancer screening, repealing water and resource management reforms and giving police more powers. Wellington barrister and public law expert Graham Edgler says more complex bills may only make it to select committee in those first 100 days.
There will be some things which they push through very quickly. I would guess the repeal of the Auckland fuel tax, that'll just be something they pass. Issuing instructions to schools to not allow cell phones, that probably doesn't need a law.
And researchers at Victoria University have found political parties have been slow off the mark to make the most of social media campaigning this time around. The 2023 New Zealand social media study has analysed more than 600 Facebook posts by politicians and parties in just 1 week. But almost all parties researched last election are posting less on social media this year, other than ACT. Lead researcher Dr Mona Krull says this is probably because parties can campaign in person, although that's now changed for Chris Hipkins. The beginning of a bright future for ferry services on Auckland's Waitemata. Explore Group has officially taken over the operation of the Bayswater and Birkenhead Northcote Point ferry routes after Fuller's announced it would stop operating the services. One of the people responsible for the famous Dunedin study has died at the age of 61 from cancer. Richie Poulton became the study's director in 2000. Otago University is acknowledging Poulton for his immense dedication to the study, stating that the results have contributed to science for people all over the world. Former New Zealand Chief Science Advisor Sir Peter Gluckman says New Zealand has lost an intellectual giant.
He had unique skills at linking between robust science, the policy community and society.
And in sport, Penrith have beaten Brisbane 26-24 in the NRL League final to become the first team since Parramatta 40 years ago to win 3 titles in a row. They came back from 24-8 down. Europe have won back golf's Ryder Cup from the United States, 16.5 points to 11.5 in Rome. And the Hawke's Bay Rugby Union boss Jay Campbell has condemned his Magpie players after a video circulating on social media showed damage to the Ranfurly Shield. I'm Nivareti Manu. That's your latest news fix, and we'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.